Well, Lawrence, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. It's an absolute pleasure to get you on today. Now, you are an award winning artist at a PEI, a great country one that I've gotten to know over the last couple of years. But tell us a bit more about yourself and your music.
Yeah, so thanks for having me on. I'm Lawrence Maxwell from PEI, and I started my music journey, I guess, whenever I was 19 years old. I was in the Navy at the time and picked up a guitar when I was in port. And there's a guy in the ship that was singing songs, and I just kind of fell in love with the idea that, this is something that I can do to pass the time when I'm out there. But eventually getting back to PEI and leaving the service, I was able to meet up with some other musicians and just started writing my own stuff. And I found that that was my way into music. So the country genre has always been very like close to my heart, and that seems to be whenever I open my mouth, that's what comes out is kind of this country tone. So yeah, I've been writing I guess two albums that were up for nomination and won the Music PEI Awards and the ECMA. And then I just released my third album earlier this year. And yeah, looking forward to the new Christmas season. First time releasing Christmas music this year too. So
That's for sure. I'm very excited to talk to you all about Christmas things and about Christmas morning coffee, the song that you just came out with a couple of weeks ago, which is gorgeous, by the way. Now, I've noticed that you do have your Christmas decorations up. So let's talk about a Christmas in your household. What is an East Coast Christmas like for you?
well, I guess for me it's always been a little bit different because I mean the song that I released, Christmas Morning Coffee, it kind of touches on the experience of my parents separating. And when you have two different households and you're kind of moving around a lot as a younger kid, like Christmas is always a little bit different. Um, but I guess the one thing that is constant is the love and the family and the food and getting together. So there's more of that, which is definitely a positive. But I think in the song I kind of touch on some of like the harder emotions that go along with that too. Um, but I mean, I'm just very lucky, I guess, in the sense that um, I do have a great big family that I'm able to see because I know for a lot of people it's not always the case. So the East Coast Christmas, yeah, it can get rowdy for sure. But personally, I like a chill Christmas, playing some Scrabble, eggnog, and just hanging out, listening to some music.
Now, you have this gorgeous new Christmas song out yourself, but what is your favorite Christmas song that you love to listen to?
Wow, there's so many, aren't there? I love the Alan Jackson Christmas album. Like the Let It Be Christmas is just a beautiful song. I sang that one with my dad last year, and we're doing a house concert actually at his place, so we're gonna get to sing a few there too. Um, I'd say right now it would be that one, and also George Strait, Old Time Christmas. Those would be my top two.
Your song, Christmas Morning Coffee. You touched on it a couple of minutes ago, of course, but let's go deeper into the meaning of it because it's a bit of a letter to yourself, from my understanding.
That's correct. Yeah, it's kind of in a sense, it's me kind of holding the hand of, my 8-year-old self is kind of how I see it. When you're writing a song like that, you don't always recognize the direction that it's going in, but it makes itself pretty clear as you're going along, like what it is. Um, so yeah, it kind of just touches on the earlier years of having my family separating and then losing, some loved ones that were really important figures in our family, and just those emotional periods throughout the holidays when it's like the highest of highs, but it can also bring out the some of that pain, just when you miss the family unit, or you miss the people that aren't there. And so I think this song was, in a sense, for me, a way to go back and kind of heal some of those memories, because you think you've gotten past things, but really, like, it kind of makes up your character as you go through life. So it was just a way to kind of, yeah, heal some of that, and maybe find something that someone else could relate to. I know there's a lot of people in the same experience or a similar experience. So I thought it was time, and it was an appropriate song to put out in the holidays when you don't normally hear that message.
It's a beautiful song. The first time I listened to it, I'm sitting here in the studio thinking, wow, what a gorgeously gorgeous written song. And I know everybody's going to want to hear this song. So, last but not least, here, Lawrence, where can everybody find out more about you and where can everybody get your music?
Yeah, so I have a website, lawrencemaxwell.com. I'm on Instagram and Facebook, and I have a music video for this song as well. So they can check that out on my YouTube. But yeah, other than that, I'm going to be hopefully doing a bit more touring around in the new year. So if you want to keep in touch or if you want to stay posted where I'm at, you can just follow me on any of those platforms and hope to see you at a show or something down the road.
So fun. Love it. Can't wait to see where 2023 takes you. Well, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon.
We'll ask the children how they're doing. Christmas morning, coffee's brewing.